안녕하세요. 안녕하세요. 하나하나 한국어입니다. We're going to study today 서강 Korean textbook 1B chapter 4. 수영할 줄 알아요. So in this chapter, look at this. We're going to learn 4 different grammar points and as well as usual, 3 dialogues and reading and listening. Okay, let's go for the first grammar point. 을 줄 알아요? 을 줄 몰라요. So basically it means to know how to something. So it's very similar to 을 수 있어요, 을 수 없어요. So they both mean you have or don't have the ability to do something, but this particular grammar point focuses on the knowledge aspect. Okay, shall we practice the dialogue? 자, 제가 읽을게요. 여러분이 따라하세요. 스키 탈 줄 알아요? 네, 스키 탈 줄 알아요. 아니요, 스키 탈 줄 몰라요. So, what does it mean? He asks, do you know how to ski? So she says, yes, I know how to ski. And he says, no, I don't know how to ski. 자, first of all, 자, 어떻게 만들어요? For example, 탈 줄 알아요. If we analyze it, base form. 타다 있어요. To take, to ride, to play. 타다 플러스 줄 알다 plus I'll put it in base form and then sentence ending 아요 here. 자, get rid of 다. 받침 없어요. We need 리을 받침 instead of the full syllable here. 그래서 탈 줄 알아요 말해요. How about the formal ending? Let's talk about the formal ending. These are informal, polite endings, isn't it? So, formal ending 어떻게 말해요? 줄 압니까? 압니다. 압니다. 모릅니다. Okay, this is a formal ending. How about a formal ending in question? 자, formal ending in question. 을 줄 압니까? 모릅니까? Done? Okay, very good. And secondly, so she answered, 네, 스키 탈 줄 알아요. Yes, I do know how to ski, but you can actually say, 네, 탈 수 있어요. 탈 수 있어요. 괜찮아요. Meaning-wise, they're quite similar. In contrast, if you want to say, I don't know how to, you can also say, 아니요, 탈 수 없어요. Or, 아니요, 못 타요. 못 타요 as well. 못 타요. 좋습니다. Okay, let's practice. There are 4 different base forms of sentences. Let's ask and answer whether you know how to do this or not. Okay, for example, 한자를 읽다. How would you say, do you know how to read 한자, Chinese character? 어떻게 말해요? 한자를, let me just write the verb part only. 한자를 읽을 줄 알아요. When you can say what? 네, 읽을 줄 알아요. If you can't, if you don't know how to, then you answer what? 아니요, 읽을 줄 몰라요. By the way, 한자가 뭐예요? 한자 is a Chinese character, as you can see here, Chinese characters. Why do we call it 한자, not 중자, as in 중국, isn't it? Because Han means the country name Han, and 자 means character. So it literally means the characters from Han country. And I guess these Chinese characters Korean people use currently are the ones from Han country, not the current China. Okay? 자, 오케이. 2번 갑시다. Number 2. 자전거를 타다. To ride a bicycle. How would you ask? Do you know how to ride a bicycle? 어떻게 말해요? 자전거를 탈 줄 알아요? 좋아요. 자전거를 탈 줄 알아요. If you know, 어떻게 대답해요? How would you answer? 네, 탈 줄 알아요. If you don't know how to, 어떻게 말해요? 아니요, 탈 줄 몰라요 말해요. 좋습니다. 자, here's a challenge. Shall we practice with formal sentence ending now? Formal. 자, 수영을 하다 있네요. To swim 있어요. 수영을 하다 equals to what? 수영하다. Same. 아이고. 수영하다. 자, 어떻게 말해요? Do you know how to swim? In formal sentence ending. 수영을 할 줄 압니까? 수영을 할 줄 압니까? If you can, 어떻게 말해요? 네, 할 줄 압니다. If you don't know how to, 어떻게 말해요? 아니요, 할 줄 모릅니다. 좋습니다. Number 4. 여기도 formal 한번 연습해 봅시다. Let's go formal here as well. Asterisk here, which means it can be irregular. Why is it irregular? Because 만들다, the verb, has little 리을 받침 here. So it usually drops and we treat it the ones that end with vowels. For example, 만들다 plus we need 을 줄 알아요. So when we conjugate this, get rid of 다 and then seemingly 받침 있어요. So it seems okay to say 만들 줄 알아요, and indeed many kids say this way. 만들 줄 알아요. However, we don't say this. We irregularly say 만들 줄 알아요. Okay? Irregular. 리을 받침. So, let's go formal. Do you know how to make Korean food? 어떻게 말해요? 한국 음식을 만들 줄 압니까? Done. Yes, I know how to. 어떻게 말해요? 네, 만들 줄 알아요. 압니다. Okay, go formal. I forgot. 만들 줄 압니다. How about don't know, you don't know how to. 아니요, 만들 줄 모릅니다. 됐습니다. Okay. Let's see the second grammar point. This introduces the particular verbs that we use for particular sports and musical instruments. 자, for example, 야구, baseball, 축구, soccer, 농구, basketball, 수영, swimming, and taekwondo. We use the verb 하다. So for example, I play baseball. 어떻게 말해요? 야구 하다 말해요. So in informal polite ending, you can say 저는 야구해요. Or how would you say I can play baseball? 어떻게 말해요? 야구 할 수 있어요. And using the grammar points we just learned, I know how to play baseball. 어떻게 말해요? 야구 할 줄 알아요. Okay? 자, 그런데 I want to point this out. This is a verb, 야구하다. But as you know, we can also say 야구를 하다. This is also correct and the same meaning. But structurally, in this case, this becomes object, this becomes a verb. That's only the difference. It applies to all cases here. 자, for example, 축구 봅시다. 축구, soccer. This is noun. And how would you say it in a verb? 어떻게 말해요? 축구하다. Or as well, 축구를 하다 괜찮아요. Same. How about past tense? 어떻게 말할까요? I played soccer yesterday. 어떻게 말해요? 어제 축구 or 축구를 했어요 말해요. Isn't it? 축구했어요. How about the future tense? 어떻게 말해요? I will play soccer tomorrow. 내일 축구 할 거예요 말해요. 아주 좋습니다. Very good. 자, 농구 볼까요? 농구. Basketball noun. As noun. 농구예요. And verb 뭡니까? 농구 하다입니다. Also you can say what? 농구를 하다 괜찮아요. Exactly the same meaning. How about formal sentence ending? I play basketball. 어떻게 말해요? 농구합니다. In question, in formal sentence ending, do you play basketball? 농구합니까? 자, the final one. 수영 있네요, 수영. 수영 is noun. How about the verb? 수영하다 or again 수영을 하다. Same. 자, 그러면 자, this time challenge formal sentence ending and you want to say I know how to swim. 어떻게 말해요? 수영할 줄 압니다. If you want to say I don't know how to swim, 어떻게 말해요? 수영, formal sentence ending again. 수영할 줄 모릅니다. How about I can swim in the formal ending? 어떻게 말해요? Remember? 수영할 수 있습니다 말해요. How about I can't swim? Formal ending. 어떻게 말해요? 수영할 수 없습니다 말합니다. Okay, done. You can see that we learned so many sentence endings, so many grammar points here to express different nuances, isn't it? Proud of you, guys. 자, 태권도 봅시다. Again, 태권도 하다. Let me get rid of the space between them. 자, 태권도 하다 말해요. Or 태권도를 하다 괜찮아요. Okay, then the next part 봅시다. Next part, the sports we do with rackets. We usually 치다 because 치다 basically means to hit, isn't it? So tennis, golf, table tennis, ping pong, or 선생님은 squash를 하죠. Squash 그리고 and badminton, these types of sports we use the verb 치다. So you can say 자 봅시다. tennis as a noun. verb 어떻게 말해요? 테니스 치다 or 테니스를 치다 괜찮습니다. 자, 그럼 자, 여러분 어떻게 말합니까? I play tennis in the present tense. Informal sentence ending 합시다. Start easy. Informal sentence ending. 어떻게 말해요? 저는 테니스 쳐요. 말하죠. 쳐요. How would you say I know how to play tennis? 어떻게 말해요? 테니스 칠 줄 알아요. How can you say I can play tennis? 어떻게 말해요? 테니스 칠 수 있어요 말해요. Done. So I'm going to give you a random sentences to compose, okay? 자, 골프 갑시다. Noun, golf. Verb 뭐예요? 골프 치다 or 골프를 치다 괜찮아요. 자, how would you say? 자, let's go formal. I play golf. 어떻게 말해요? 골프 칩니다. How about I can play golf? 어떻게 말해요? In the formal ending. 골프 칠 수 있습니다. How about I can't play golf in the formal ending? 어떻게 말합니까? 골프 칠 수 없습니다. Or more naturally, I recommend this better. 골프 못 칩니다. 골프 못 칩니다. I can't play. 자, 탁구 갑시다. 탁구, table tennis, noun. And for the verb, 어떻게 말해요? 탁구 치다 or let's put it together. 탁구 치다 or 탁구를 치다 괜찮습니다. 자, let's say I know how to play table tennis. 어떻게 말해요? Let's go informal, polite ending. 자, 탁구 칠 줄 알아요. How about let's do the formal ending. Formal ending. Let's play 탁구. 어떻게 let's play 핑퐁. 어떻게 말해요? 탁구 칩시다. 탁구 칩시다 말해요. 자, 읍시다 for let's. 그러면 어떻게 말해요? Try this. Formal ending as well. Let's not play ping pong. 어떻게 말해요? Let's not play ping pong. Do you remember? 탁구 치지 맙시다. They're both formal. And this is let's. And this is let's not. 좋습니다. Let's move on. Let me clean this out. 자, this time we have ski and skate. We use the verb 타다 basically to take or to ride. 그래서 스키 타다 or 스키를 타다 괜찮아요. 자, let's ski. 어떻게 말해요? formal ending 갑시다. 스키 탑시다. How about suggesting? Shall we ski? 어떻게 말해요? Do you remember? 스키 탈까요? 자, 을까요? You can use it when you suggest very nice in a nice way. 스키 탈까요? One more thing. I don't know how to ski. 어떻게 말해요? Let's go informal. 스키 탈 줄 몰라요. Done. 좋습니다. 자, 스케이트 갑시다. 스케이트, noun, of course. 자, 스케이트 타다 or 스케이트를 타다 말할 수 있어요. I skated. 스케이트 탔어요. 말해요. 자, how about in the past? 자, past tense예요. Still past tense but formal ending. 어떻게 말합니까? 스케이트 탔습니다. Done? 자, one more thing. Random question. I know how to skate. 어떻게 말해요? 스케이트 탈 줄 Let's go formal. 압니다. 스케이트 탈 줄 압니다. Done? 자, 자, we already did 치다 here when we practiced the sports with the racket, isn't it? This time, this is also we also use 치다 for these two musical instruments. So piano 치다 or 피아노를 치다. Either way. 기타 치다, 기타를 치다 있어요. 자, 그러면은 random composition 한번 갑시다. Do you know how to play piano? Let's go informal. 어떻게 말해요? 피아노 칠 줄 알아요? Let's answer. I can't play piano, but formal this time. 어떻게 말해요? 피아노 칠 수 없습니다. Or 피아노 못 칩니다. 있어요. Either way. Correct. How would you say I will play guitar in the future? I will play guitar. 어떻게 말해요? Let's go informal. 기타 칠 거예요 말해요. How about formal ending? I will play guitar. 어떻게 말해요? 기타 칠 겁니다. Done? Very good, everyone. Okay, the third grammar point. This is very, very important. You absolutely make sure to master this grammar point. It's quite easy. 자, 아야, 어야, 해야, 해요. 자, let me rewrite it. 자, 아야, 해요. 어야, 해요. 해야, 해요. In colloquial style, we use 돼요 more. So, 아야 돼요, 어야 돼요, 해야 돼요. Remember. So, in my book, this Korean grammar book is not for beginners. I introduced this grammar point in the base form. 해야, 하다, and 되다. Make sure you complete this section. 자, what does it mean? You need to, you have to, you must. It is required to do this. Okay? So, for example, 자, 제가 읽을게요. 따라서 읽으세요. 중국에 여행 가고 싶어요. 그럼 여행 비자를 받아야 해요. Translation first. 자, 여행 가고 싶어요. This is a verb. How would you make it? 여행 가다 plus 고 싶다 plus sentence ending. So how would you interpret it? I want to go traveling to where? China. And this lady says, 그럼 then 여행 비자를 받아야 해요. 자, 받아야 해요. How would you make it? 받다, the base form plus 아야 하다 plus sentence ending. So how would you interpret it? You need to, you must, you have to. You have to receive. 받다 means receive. You have to receive traveling visa. Traveling visa. This is the object. This is a verb, isn't it? 자, shall we practice? 1번 dialogue 한번 볼까요? We're going to change this base form of phrase into informal sentence ending, and you should add the meaning that have to. 자, number 1 봅시다. Repeat after me, everyone. 몇 시까지 회사에 가야 해요? What does it mean? 가야 해요. 가다 plus 아야 하다 plus sentence ending. So need to go, have to go. Until what time do you have to go to the company? And B says, 따라하세요. Repeat after me. 9시에 회의가 있어요. What does it mean? I've got a meeting. 자, 회사, company. 회의, meeting입니다. I've got a meeting at 9 o'clock. So, therefore, 자, 8시 반까지 가다. What does it mean? To go until 8:30. And you want to say, I have to go to the company until 8:30. 어떻게 말해요? 8시 반까지. 자, 가다. You have to change it to 가야 해요. Very simple, isn't it? 자, 2번 갑시다. 오늘 같이 영화 볼 수 있어요? Can we watch a movie together? 내일 시험을 봐요. 자, 시험을 보다. What does it mean? Take an exam. Tomorrow, I take an exam. So, you want to say, I need to study. I have to study. 어떻게 말해요? 공부해야 해요. Very good. It's very indirect way of saying no, isn't it? 자, number 3, 3번 갑시다. 이 책을 빌려줄 수 있어요? 자, let's analyze this verb part. It's very long. 빌려주다 means lend. plus 을 수 있다 plus sentence ending. So this means can, and this is lend. So how would you interpret it? Can you lend this book? 자, what is the opposite meaning? To borrow. Borrow 어떻게 말해요? To borrow. Very similar. 빌리다 있어요. 빌리다. 자, B says, 미안해요. I'm very sorry. But I also 읽다. You want to say I have to read too. 자, 읽다 어떻게 말해요? 읽어야 해요. 읽어야 해요. Done? 자, 4번 갑시다. Number 4. 한국어 발음을 잘 하고 싶어요. I want to do well. What? Korean pronunciation. 발음. Korean pronunciation. 어떻게 해야 해요? So what do I have to do? And you want to say 한국어 CD를 많이 듣다. You have to listen Korean CD a lot. 어떻게 말해요? 한국어 CD를 많이 들어야 해요. Irregular asterisk. 들어야 해요. Done? 자, as I said, 가야 해요. We also use 가야 돼요. In colloquial style, this is more frequent. 가야 돼요. 공부해야 해요. Correct. However, we also use 공부해야 돼요. 읽어야 해요. We use 읽어야 돼요. Colloquial style. 많이 들어야 해요. We also say 들어야 돼요. Done? Remember. Very good, everyone. 자, let's practice further with these 3 questions. 자, for example, 좋은 학생이 되고 싶어요. I want to be a good student. 어떻게 해야 해요? What should I do? How should I do? 어떻게 해야 해요? Okay, I want to say I don't think this is good question to ask. However, let's say you have to listen to a teacher. Well, 합시다. You have to listen to the teacher well. 어떻게 말해요? Well. 선생님, in Korean way, we say 선생님 말씀 뭐예요? 말이에요. 말, honorific form, 말씀. So literally, this means you have to listen well, teacher's words. 선생님 말씀을 잘 들어야 해요. 자, the next sentence. This question is much better. 좋은 친구가 되고 싶어요. 어떻게 해야 해요? You want to be a good friend. How do I do? I want to be a good friend. How do I do? What do I do? 어떻게 what is a good answer? How about you need to help the friend? 어떻게 말해요? You need to help the friend. 친구를 도와야 해요. Where did this come from? 돕다, base form. What does it mean? To help. 돕다 plus 아야 해요. You need to help friend. Done. Very good, everyone. 자, the fourth grammar point. We have so many grammar points in this chapter, isn't it? 자, 거나 있네요. This is very important because this is equivalent to or in English. However, as well as and, Korean way of saying or has many different cases. For example, let's see. First case, noun or noun. 우리 이나 말해요. For example, apple or pear. 사과, 나, 배. 받침 없어요. There's no 받침. We use 나. 받침 있어요. 이나 말해요. For example, a bag or shoes. 어떻게 말해요? 가방, 이나, 구두, 신발, shoes. 신발 괜찮아요. 신발 also correct. 자, number two. Number two is this case. Verb or verb. 거나 말해요. So for example, you sleep or eat. 어떻게 말해요? 자거나 먹어요. Or you eat or sleep. 어떻게 말해요? 먹거나 자요. So basically it doesn't matter whether the stem has 받침 or not. Regardless, we use 거나. Again, when do we use 거나? To link verbs. To link verbs. When we link nouns, we use different tool. Okay, very good. Let's practice this dialogue. 제가 읽을게요, 먼저. I'll read it first. Please repeat after me. 따라서 읽으세요. 주말에 보통 뭐 해요? 책을 읽거나 영화를 봐요. 자, what does it mean? What do you usually do? What do you usually do during the weekend? 자, Mina says, 책을 읽거나 영화를 봐요. So, there's 책을 읽다 plus 영화를 보다. So, she wanted to list two different activities, isn't it? And this time, we have to link the verb 읽다. So, get rid of 다 and put 거나 instead. So, 책을 읽거나 I read books or watch movie. Okay, we just change this first verb. 자, let's practice. 자, first one. 시간이 있어요. You've got a time. 그럼 보통 뭐 해요? What do you usually do? 자, you want to link these two verbs. 컴퓨터 게임을 하다. Or 운동하다. 어떻게 말해요? 컴퓨터 게임을 하거나 운동해요. You just change the first verb. Second one 봅시다. 친구를 만나요. You meet a friend. 그럼 보통 뭐 해요? Then usually what do you do? You want to say, I watch a movie or we take a walk. 어떻게 말해요? 영화를 보거나 산책을 해요. 넌 보거나. 자, next one. 기분이 안 좋아요. 자, what does it mean? You don't feel good. I mean, your mood is not good. 그럼 보통 뭐 해요? What do you usually do then? 친구를 만나다, 음악을 듣다. You want to say you meet a friend or you listen to music. 어떻게 말해요? 친구를 만나거나 음악을 들어요. 음악을 들어요. 자, 만나거나 말해요. Next one. 생일에 뭐 할 거예요? What will you do for your birthday? 자, you want to say 친구들하고 파티하다, 가족하고 식사하다. You want to say I will have a party with my friends or have a meal with my family. 어떻게 말해요? 친구들하고 파티하거나 가족하고 식사할 거예요. I'll use the future tense because the question itself is a future tense. Done? So 파티하거나 말해요. Easy, isn't it? 자, last one. 이번 주말에 뭐 하고 싶어요? 자, 뭐 하고 싶어요? What do you want to do this weekend? You want to say, I want to go to the swimming pool. 수영장에 가다. Or you want to read a book at home. 집에서 책을 읽다. How would you say? 수영장에 가거나 집에서 책을 읽고 싶어요 because the question itself was 뭐 하고 싶어요. Done? Very good. 자, answer my question. 이번 방학 때 여러분, you guys, 이번 방학 때 뭐 할 거예요? What will you do during this vacation? 뭐 할 거예요? How about I will travel or study. 어떻게 말해요? I will travel, 여행하다. Or study, 공부하다. Let's link. I will travel or study. 어떻게 말해요? 여행하거나 공부할 거예요. I'll put the future tense. Okay? 여행하거나 공부할 거예요. Here's the challenge. 자, the same question. 이번 방학 때 뭐 할 거예요? This time you want to say I will travel Korea or Japan. You will travel Korea or Japan. 어떻게 말해요? Or goes here, isn't it? In this case, you don't use 거나. What do you use? You use 이나, or나. 자, 어떻게 말해요? 한국이나 일본 여행할 거예요. 아이고. 한국이나 일본을 여행할 거예요. We can use 에서 the location marker or 일본을 sometimes we do use object marker. So 한국이나 일본을 여행할 거예요. We say this. Okay, this time we need 이나. Why? Because we want to link to nouns. In contrast, the previous one we linked to verbs. Okay, don't get confused. Very good.